project manager, it is important to understand in what type of organization you will be working. When you are an employee of the company, you will probably know your place, but when you are hired as an exterior project manager, it is important to understand the structure and what it does to your power. Companies may have different types of organizational structure, but what does it mean for the project manager? Typically, a project manager is a person with a lot of power who can make decisions, but in some organizational structures, it is not a project manager who has the power, but a functional manager. The term project manager is only reserved for a person who is working in an organization that provides the power to her or him. People working on projects in organizations without having the full authority will normally not have the title of project manager, but can also be called project expeditor or project coordinator. In the following slides, I will show you how the power of the project manager changes with the organizational structure and what exactly the characteristics of a project expeditor or a project coordinator and a project manager are. Let us first look at the link between organizational structure and the power of the person dealing with projects. The picture shows the different structures, and from right to left we have the functional structure, a weak, balanced and strong matrix structure, and a projectized structure. The functional structure is built around functions, and the different specialties are grouped together within the functions and managed by the functional manager. Most decisions will be made by the functional manager, and the project manager has little or no power. In this type of organization, we will refer to the project expeditor. This is the lowest level of project manager. In the middle gray area, we have the matrix organization, which goes from a weak to a strong matrix. The level of authority of the project manager is low when the matrix structure is weak, but increases when the matrix structure is strong. Although the project manager's power is increasing, we still refer to the function as project coordinator. The difference between the weak, balanced and strong matrix is how the power is shared between the project manager and the functional manager. In a weak matrix, the functional manager has the highest level of power and makes most of the decisions. The project manager has to deal with this and find ways to get the project done. The balanced matrix provides more power to the project manager and less to the functional manager. In the balanced matrix, the functional manager and the project manager have the same power. In the strong matrix, the balance is in favor of the project manager and he or she is in charge. The power of the functional manager is reduced. At the left, we see the project organization. Here, the project managers are calling the shots. They are in full power and the entire organization is built to support them. Typically, you will find also a project management office that provides guidance and support. Let us look at the description of the project expeditor. This is the position with the lowest power and is typically found in a functional or weak matrix organization. The project expeditor's responsibility is limited to staff work like a staff assistant or can be a communications coordinator. The real power is with the functional manager. If you are a project expeditor, your work would typically include communication with various parties, coordinate actions, and follow up the timing of actions and activities. The project expeditor can also be a supportive function to a project manager and assist him or her in matters of communications and logistics. The project coordinator has more responsibilities than the project expeditor and is typically used in a weak or balanced matrix organization. Although the project coordinator has more authority than the project expeditor, the power is still limited and the main power is still with the functional manager. In the best case, the project manager and project coordinator share the power equally. Project managers assigned to larger projects in a strong matrix or projectized organization can also have a project coordinator to assist. The last to consider is the project manager, who has full authority to make decisions. They lead and manage the project with full authority. You will find them in a strong matrix or projectized organization. When we consider a strong matrix organization, most of the power is with the project manager and not with the functional manager. Project managers have a lot of responsibilities and power to manage the project and obtain the necessary support to complete the project. They work directly with other managers and have authority over resources and budgets. Project managers directly communicate with the client and the sponsor. They are respected within the organization and have access to higher levels of management. Project managers may manage a team, and the team can have the support of project expeditors and coordinators. That was it for this session. Now you also understand the power and main responsibilities of the project expeditor, project coordinator, and the project manager. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next session. Thank you.